What's up everyone, welcome to this video. Today we are going to review Sergio Busquets epic booster from Barcelona, this defensive mid. And as you can see here already, this is a very good card, very high defending stats. And on top of that, he's a very good passer and also a pretty good dribbler. So let's have a look here at the heat map. You can see Sergio Busquets here. He can play center mid, defensive mid, and I also added the position to get him as a central defender if ever he needs to play backup as a central defender if something happens, if someone is in a bad form or somebody gets a red card. And Sergio Busquets here, 189, 76 kilos. Pretty tall guy. He's not over 190, but at 189, he's definitely going to be a very strong presence in the air. He has the Anchorman player ID, so perfect to play defensive mid. And let's have a quick look here at the progression points. I gave him 8 in passing, 5 in dribbling, 5 in dexterity, 8 in lower body strength, and 6 in aerial straight, and 12 in defending. It is not the recommended build. The recommended build had better defending stats, but I decided, to give him a little more in aerial strength just to make him stronger, because it's going to be one of the things with this card. Even though he's a tall guy, he lacks a little bit in physical ability when you compare him to a Vieira, a Rijkaard, or a Gullit. I added a little bit also in dribbling and dexterity. And overall, because he's going to play defensive mid, I didn't need to have him as high stats in defensive awareness and defensive engagement. When he gets in the team with the manager boost, he's going to go very, very high. I believe he's going to be all the way to 99 defensive awareness anyway. So I decided to give him a little bit of stats to help his mobility and help his overall strength, which is some of the areas which he's lacking. So let's have a quick look here at the booster. His first booster, Regista, and this is a new booster that's available here for the epic boosters. It gives tight possession, low pass, defensive awareness, and tackling stats. And I gave him a random booster here, and he got technique, which has ball control, dribbling, tight possession, and a low pass. And I thought, I would rather have had like shut down or something like that for him, but honestly, to add a little bit in dribbling, it's not something that's bad, and a little bit in pass also. It's going to give him this ability to be a sort of orchestrator of the midfield on top of being a sort of defensive player. So I decided to stay like that. And let's have a quick look here at the player skills that he has. Double touch, Marseille turn, cut behind and turn, one touch pass, through passing, visionary pass, which is the special skill that he's getting on this card. Low lofted pass, interception, blocker, and sliding tackle. So a lot of the skills that he needs to play in defense and in the midfield, a lot of passing skills that he already has. So a few more that I decided, that I haven't added yet, but I will add in terms of skill. The first one is going to be aerial superiority. Because he's tall, he's lacking this aerial superiority skill. And it's going to be necessary to give it to him so that he manages to get all the aerial challenges. Another one is going to be acrobatic clearance. He's lacking that. And on top of that, he's not a very agile player. So he's going to need a little bit of help here. Giving him the acrobatic clearance skill is going to help him to be able to clear the balls a little easier. Now, another one that's also absolutely necessary for him to play in the position that he plays in the midfield is going to be man marking. He lacks man marking, and of course, if you play defensive mid, you cannot not have man marking, so you absolutely have to give it to him. Now the next one that I'm going to give to him is weighted pass. As you can see, he's got through passing, visionary pass, and low lofted pass. He only needs weighted pass to have, you know, the whole toolbox in the midfield for being a very good passer. And because his passing stats are so high, giving him a weighted pass on top of that is going to make him very, very dangerous. Every time he gets the ball, he's going to be able to project forward and be able to find those visionary passes. And now another one that I wanted to give him was fighting spirit, and I hesitated a little bit between fighting spirit and heading. It would be nice to be able to give him both of those, but in the end I think fighting spirit is going to be more necessary. Playing in the midfield like that, you're going to need him to have fighting spirit. Heading would be good to associate it with aerial superiority, but if I have to pick one of those two, I guess I will pick fighting spirit, especially because he's a defensive mid and you might not always be able to sub him at the end of the game if you're subbing all your forwards, and then it will be even more important to have him have fighting spirit. So now that we've said all that, let's take him on the pitch and let's see what he does. All right, so here it is, Sergio Busquets playing in the midfield here as a defensive mid. Can he really change the game? Can he be as good as a Patrick Vieira here in midfield? And we're going to try to see how good he is in the air. And he got the ball here, but bad pass. Perhaps he needs that heading special skill.
So able to hold on this time. Stood up well to him there.
Busquets here, good interception.
Clears. Good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that is good.
Busquets was late here. Completely destroyed the counter-attack.
Puts them all in. Defending of the desperate variety. Ljungberg.
Busquets, very good interception.
And that interception was most necessary. That's great
again.
Positioning, so good from him. Pass is just. Cafu. That pressing is so good. It's nice and early.
All right, so this Sergio Busquets card, a defensive mid, a anchorman player ID. How good is this guy really, and is he worth it? That's the question. Well, I would say he rates a little bit below Patrick Vieira and Rodri. He has the size at 189 to be a strong physical presence in the midfield, but he doesn't have the strength really to be as good as someone like Patrick Vieira. Now, he has a lot of things that he has going for him that makes him a little bit different than a player from Vieira. He has very, very good passing. He has better dribbling ability than Patrick Vieira. However, he misses the kind of mobility and agility that Patrick Vieira has, even though Patrick Vieira is even taller than him. And because of that, that makes Busquets a little bit under someone like Patrick Vieira playing for the anchorman role in the midfield. But that being said, Sergio Busquets, a very good card overall. I would say in terms of defensive mid, I would rate him the third best defensive mid in the game at this point, behind Patrick Vieira and Rodri. And that means a lot. That means he's a very good player. Not the best, but now, if you didn't get Vieira or if you didn't get Rodri when they came out, then he's probably your best solution now to be playing that role. He also can be a very good substitute if you have him on the bench and you have Vieira and Rodri as starters. Then Sergio Busquets probably the best guy you can have on your bench to sub one of these defensive mids. And, overall, I think he's quite enjoyable. I would say if you don't have the other two, Vieira and Rodri, he's probably worth it. He comes in a pack that's quite interesting with Iker Casillas and Jordi Alba. So you can get three good players if you get this pack. And overall, I would say I'm definitely going to enjoy him in my team. He's might not be the first choice. Patrick Vieira is going to be the first choice, but he will definitely be there. If he's in a good form, he's going to play. Otherwise, he will be on the bench, and he's going to be a great substitute. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this review. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one.
Hit me with that like, and sub to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the effing bell. Click that little right. The algo recommends, for she don't like. The algo knows you well. Hit me with that like, subscribe to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the effing bell.